today I'm gonna be reviewing the newest fragrance release from the house of MFK or Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and that is 724. Let's see if it will focus. It's focusing a little bit. Okay, just to kind of chit chat a little bit. This is kind of like a weird release. Yeah, I was thinking because this is more of like a freshy, clean, musky scent, and it's getting colder, and most people are leaning towards thicker and denser, heavier fragrances. So to have this right now during fall, the fall season, it's weird, but actually where I live in Louisiana, it's always very hot and humid. Like right now, I'm sweating as we're talking. Yeah, and I've actually been wearing freshies. Yeah, and even though it gets colder sometimes, and I do wear a lot of hot and heavy fragrances, not all the time I want that. There are times that I just want to break from that, or it depends on my mood. I just want like something clean and fresh. Yeah, so that is what 724 is. It's a clean, a very musky, fresh, citrusy, a bit floral, especially towards the dry down of this. It gets more floral, and I can talk a little bit more about that. And I am going to be comparing this a little bit with the Aqua Universalis original and the Forte at some point during this review. So let's go ahead and talk about the notes, which I'm going to be posting right here as well, so you can see it. Top notes are aldehydes, Calabrian bergamot. Middle notes are sweet pea, mock orange, and Egyptian jasmine. Base notes are white musk and sandalwood. I really hope that my audio is good because I'm outdoors and I was trying my, my phone. I got these things, and as I was doing my audio test, it's not working, and I don't have time to deal with it. So we're gonna have to just make this work. Okay. So let's go ahead and spray the opening, and I already have the dry down here sort of. Okay, so what interested me what intrigued me about this scent is the aldehydes, because I was like, oh, aldehydes, and that's not really Chanel, Okay, like so to me, I barely pick up the aldehydes, but I'm used to the Chanel aldehydes, which is always heavy. Chanel's aldehydes are always heavy, like you can smell it without a doubt. So this one, whatever aldehydes they put in the opening here, like to me, I don't really pick it up. But I'm sure it's adding to that freshness and that cleanness. It's very clean. I smell the orange, the bergamot on that first blast, and then obviously most fragrances with the bergamot in the opening, that quickly dissipates. I smell a lot of that sweet mock orange. So this is to me, again, very sweet. I can smell that citrusy sweetness. It only has a bit of that sharp freshness in the beginning, in the opening, and then after that it's never really sharp. So this is what it smells like. Okay, it's kind of like if you slice open an orange, but not like the orange that has like a bright orange outside, like I'm talking about the color. It's more of like a deeper orange. Yeah, it's not like a bright orange, darker orange. So it's more of like a darker orange fruit. If you slice that open, you cut that open, and you smell that dripping juice, and put that right beside a Tide Pod, and like kind of spray musk on the Tide Pod and the sweet orange. That's what it smells like to me. So, I mean, I can't really think of how else to explain it to you other than that one that I can picture in my mind. So orange with a little bit of smell of like Tide, and this is all in a good way. Okay, this is all in a good way. I find this fragrance very simple, but done in a very complex way. You know, you can smell, you can tell that a lot of work has been put into it, you know. Okay, so that's that. Clean, laundry-like, musky, very musky, even in the opening, very musky, especially towards the dry down. It gets even more musky. Now, the dry down of this one reminds me, I'm talking about like you've been wearing this, let's say, at least 3 hours, okay? So it does become like a skin scent. It reminds me a lot of the, I'm so hot right now, I'm so sorry. It reminds me a lot of the Accento Overdose or Accento Overdose by Zerjoff. Let me just drink something. Okay. It reminds me a lot of Accento Overdose. Which to me, if that's what you want, the Accento Overdose or Accento Overdose, then just go do that one because that one is beast mode. Beast mode in projection and beast mode in performance. But, you know, it doesn't have, there's a lot of qualities that 724 has that Accento Overdose doesn't have, which is that kind of clean laundry smell. Okay, and that dry down once again, yeah, like the Accento Overdose. That's why it reminds me of that. It becomes more floral. I think the floralist, the most floral stage is at the dry down. Opening is the freshest, obviously. Mid is you lose that bergamot and aldehydes, and you kind of have this clean, musky scent. Okay, so I have the Aqua Universalis Forte, which is my favorite. Okay, especially between the original, the Eau de Toilette, and the Forte is the Eau de Parfum. Okay, so I also have the Eau de Toilette, but I don't have the full bottle, I just have a decant. So let's spray the Aqua Universalis Forte, and I'm gonna put it right here, the Fragrantica link. So, between the Forte and the Eau de Toilette, they're very similar in the dry down, but to me, it's very different. It's very different in terms of course, it's got the same DNA, okay? It's got the same DNA for sure, but it's almost, I would say, yeah, it's very, very different. So the Eau de Toilette, I smell the Forte first. So as I smell the Forte, I'm gonna be reminded of what the Eau de Toilette is. Okay, so the Eau de Toilette, this one, it's a very creamy lemon. It's very creamy lemon, very watery. So it's kind of like if I think about, you know, when you get fresh lemonade and the ice has already melted in your cup of fresh lemonade. All that ice has melted down and it has watered down the zing of that lemon. Now that lemon is not sharp anymore and it's more like just flat. That's what Aqua Universalis is. And even having said that, it's a beautiful fragrance. Yeah, it's very creamy, watered down lemon. It's a watery lemon water. Watery lemon water. Yeah, that's what it is. With like a couple of white sugar cubes that's you mixed in it. That you mixed in it. Okay, let me get some more water. I mean, my juice. Okay. Now, the Forte, it's all of that without the water. It's still concentrated, like your lemonade. Your lemonade still got the ice in it. It has extra lemon in it. It's definitely more lemony. Like it's just freshly made. That lemonade is just the lemons are freshly squeezed, the sugar is freshly mixed in, and the ice you just poured it in. All super fresh. Plus, you got that bitter white florals in it. Now, I cannot really pinpoint which particular white floral. I know that the Eau de Toilette has Lily of the Valley listed in it. I'm talking about the Fragrantica links, and the Forte has, it just says white flowers and jasmine. But like to me, I think it's still the Lily of the Valley that's the strongest in this one. It's bitter, okay? It's bitter and sappy. It's kind of like the sap of the stem of the flower, or if you crush the petals and you get that kind of sticky sap, that bitterness of it. You get that. Let me go ahead. I'm just gonna spray the eau de toilette. I don't want to spray my water. Hold on. The eau de toilette. Come on. Okay. Yeah. It's not even the same fragrance to me. Yeah, same the DNA, but it's not even the same fragrance. So that's what the Aqua Universalis Forte is. A bitter, more lemony, um, bolder Aqua Universalis Eau de Toilette Original. So it's kind of like this is the mother, the Forte, and this is like the baby, okay? Who has some similarities to the mother, kind of looks like the mother, but the mother is stronger, more powerful, more dominant. So that's what the two are. Now let's compare it with the 724. Out of the three, okay, out of the three, the 724, very different. It's still very different. Would it give you the same vibe? Of course. Kind of has the same DNA as well. Same feel, all freshies, all clean. But out of the three, if you want the muskiest, go for the 724. And the 724 will give you that creamy floral dry down. Like the Accento Overdose. When it comes to like the weakest in terms of the scent presence, the presence of it, of the toilet. Okay, eau de toilette is like you want something, but nothing too sharp. It's kind of like a shy, easygoing, nothing to prove kind of scent. Just like for you, go for the Aqua Universalis eau de toilette. But if you want more like a heightened up, more powerful Aqua Universalis, then go for the Forte. And again, the Forte will give you that bitter florals, bitter white florals, which to me it really gives it a lot of attitude and gives it a lot of character to the fragrance. So let's just compare these two, because I think these two comes more head to head, the Forte and the 724. In terms of performance, at the end of the day, okay, in terms of how long it lasts on your skin, how long it wears, it's about the same. It's about the same. The sillage is very different. This one you will definitely get more of that. It's very musky, like what I said. That I think that's the most dominant scent that you will be smelling on this one is the muskiness plus creamy florals. A little bit of that smoke orange sweet juice. The Forte to me gives me it's the one that's the happiest. It's the one that's the happiest and the cleanest. And I say this is the cleanest because it's the freshest out of the three. In all of in the beginning, opening, and dry down, it's the freshest. Okay, my camera died. Okay, so going back, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, this is to me the one that's my favorite, but really it depends on you. It does give the same vibe. It does give the same feel. It's just like different. Which one you like better? If you're a collector, you can have both. It's up to you. Yeah, I just really like this one. I guess because this reminds me of the Accento Overdose. So that's probably why I'm not too excited over it. But it's beautiful. Okay, don't get me wrong. This is a beautiful fragrance. So if you don't own Aqua Universalis yet, go ahead and try 724. Because you might like it better overall. You know. So it's kind of like. Some people was like, well, it's so redundant. Why did they make 724? It's like, it's not redundant. It's a different perfume. It has the same DNA. It has the same vibe, but it's a different perfume. It's kind of like when you're eating cheesecake. You know? Some people like blueberry cheesecake. Some people like plain. Some people like, I don't know, pecans on it, and or strawberry cheesecake. So they're all cheesecake, that's true, but you know, I like blueberry cheesecake or the plain. You may not like blueberry, maybe you like strawberry. So like this one, that's kind of like how I feel. There's cheesecake, but which cheesecake do you want? Which one's gonna be your favorite one? And this is my cheesecake right here. It's the Aqua Universalis Forte. I hope you guys are having a great day. If in any way you find this video helpful, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do support my channel now and hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye!